Buddy, how are you?
Hello, where's the hat?
Yeah.
So
Great.
Martha, you're the only one that's really dressed up. Right, so
Eva, hi Eva.
top prizes for dressing up.
Oh,
Oh, Rowana has got some red and white on. Even I found a red jumper.
you what? Sorry.
Even I found a red jumper.
Look at
Oh, sexy.
Yeah.
Gift today for all
Hi,
bad
boy.
boys and girls.
Hi, boy.
you what? Sorry.
Santa will give gifts only for bad boys and bad girls.
Oh.
Oh,
Yo ho ho, Johan.
oh, you brought a hat.
I forgot it. Sorry. Yes.
Hello,
Bad mistake.
Santa, you're giving us this pro upgrade for free for next year.
I could wear a hat.
That's
Not
a
a Christmas
Right.
birthday
No,
it looks like a cheese.
yeah, it's cheese.
It's coffee, not cheese.
I'll get rid of that.
And Peter is in the office as always, yeah?
Good morning, evening, good afternoon.
Hi.
James, you're cloned.
Oh yeah. So I was testing the laptop out to make sure, because I was playing
You
some,
thought you will be alone, and it's good to speak with intelligent people. So to have another you.
that's the virtual me, you see, that's the avatar of me. I was actually playing some nice music.
Don't
Don't
want
stop
a
it.
lot for Christmas. There's just one thing I need.
Buble.
Don't care about those
Oh,
presents underneath the Christmas tree. See, I just
Later.
want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish
Yeah,
come
it's Michael Bublé Christmas special.
Yeah.
Michael Bubbles.
It's really nice, actually.
Yeah, he's a really good singer.
You need to play one song for Pete. If you find Chris Rea, Driving Home for Christmas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Very accurate. Very appropriate.
Right. So we're just going to wait. Yeah, it's only just 2 o'clock now, so let's just wait a couple of minutes before we get going, because we're going to have. Is the music too noisy?
It's all right.
Too loud,
Okay.
too noisy.
Right, turn it down.
Hi, Walter.
Hello.
Yeah, very good. Very good to
Hi,
see so many
Johan.
known people. Yeah, very good.
Why did you take your hat off, Walter?
It was, number one, it was too warm. Number two, because my son always pulls it over his motorbike helmet. It is everywhere, but it doesn't fit my feet.
Oh,
So I got another one, at least in red.
Yeah, that's
Can
very
Can you
good.
guess what it is? I'll bring it closer to the camera.
champion something.
Some
Oh.
other one.
I don't know.
Racing cars, something like that.
It's
Formula One.
It's
World
an
champion.
original Michael Schumacher cap from
Uh-huh.
2000
I
with
can
his
see
hand, with
that.
his hand signature on it.
Oh yeah. Very well.
Is there any news about Michael Schumacher?
Oh, you must know, in Switzerland. He's in Switzerland, isn't it?
Yeah, somewhere.
No, I've not heard any news.
I think his
The
wife.
news is there is no news.
He's shielding. His wife is shielding him very, very well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so we're just going to wait a little bit longer, another minute or so, and then we'll get going. So we do have some quizzes, Christmas quizzes. So everyone's going to participate. It's open to everyone. So you should know the answers. If you don't, this is the children's kind of family questions.
So bad at quizzes.
I'm trying to make it easy, right? Because I looked at the adults ones. I thought, no, not this lot. They'll not get it. So
Want to wake up the child in each of us, yes?
yeah, I switched. So you've got some questions. I'm going to keep a note because I'm going to see who's the clever one here. So
Oh,
right.
you're under
Because,
pressure.
there could be prizes, you see. I don't know what the prizes will be yet, but at least I'll know who the winner is. You get a point per question. Well, not per question, because some of them are multi-part questions, so per answer, should I say. Right? Right. And Emily, you're on the beach. Oh. Right. So it'll be great fun. There'll be some new people on here, so they don't know what all of this is about. There's the regulars that come on here every week, so they know what it is we do. And we don't do this every week. It's only a feature on one person. So I'll explain in a minute. I'm recording it as well, so just for some memorabilia, because it is always nice to have something back we can look at. Pete, will you be at home soon, or are you going to do it all from the car?
I'll be home in about 12 minutes.
All right, you'll be home for Christmas. Okay, some people maybe I haven't met yet, and some people I have met in other places. So we wanted to encourage people to come across, because we have immense fun here, don't we, Johan?
Absolutely, all the time.
Right.
Fun and progress.
I have a question for Alvin. Alvin, you change your perspective. It's the first time I can see you from the front and not from the side. Are you showing off your new beard?
No, I'm not using my iPad. Yeah, my mom got a new laptop, or I'm how you say it? Exchanging a laptop with my mom.
Right.
At least you seem to be the one with a proper beard here for Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw like we also had another one with a beard, Paul, but it's totally gone now.
Yeah.
He's getting younger, I think.
Whole new image for 2021.
You see, yeah.
Yeah, I'm also done with this year. 2021.
Okay, so we're going to make a start now, right? Right. There's more people coming in. So I've made Emily a co-host as well. So we've got, just to let people know kind of the running order of this. So it's kind of a bit of a free program, but it's structured in a way that it's going to be entertaining at the same time. Hi, Ursha. Right, so it's going to go on for an hour, but if people want to stay on longer, then they're more than welcome. This is typically part of a weekly show that we do. We don't do it quite like this. This is a special. So it is a featured business. So anyone can be my featured business guest. It is a combination with 𝗏𝗏𝗏, so with Johan and the 𝗏𝗏𝗏 team. And basically, we give the spotlight to a featured business. You don't necessarily have to have a business. It could just be about you, right? Some people here have already been a guest. Some are going to be guests, and some are completely new to this, and it's the first time. So excuses if we look a bit silly, right? I don't know, Johan, if you want to say anything about 𝗏𝗏𝗏.
No, that's good. Look forward to seeing so many of you here as always. And James is doing excellent of keeping us tight, happy, and progressing, I think, in so many different ways on all the industries that we represent. So really, really excellent. That's what we want to do, right?
Excellent. So we've had all sorts of different guests. The more diverse, the better. We've had dream decipherers. We've had people predicting the future. We've had life coaches. We've had last week was Roanna, and she was talking about the importance of food, and so all sorts of things. Anything goes, really. It's just it's a nice variety. We've even had Pete in his car when he was on. So yeah, and obviously our two singers. So we've got two celebrity singers here.
Okay. Show yourself.
Emily, that's co-hosting with me, and we've got Marion. And maybe you could just both introduce yourself quickly, because you're going to be the one singing. So Emily, a little bit about you.
Hi, so I live in Lausanne in Switzerland, and I've been there for 7 years, and I teach music I teach piano and singing, and learn a few other instruments aside from that. And yeah, I'm going to sing today. Singing is my favorite thing to do. So, and my dad's going to help because I'm currently visiting my parents in the UK, and I've roped my dad into playing the guitar. He's not super happy about it because he's not really, he doesn't really like to, you know.
Excellent, because you normally play the piano, but you didn't take the piano with you.
That's for sure. No, and my parents recently sold my piano because they're about to move. So there we go.
Excellent. Right, and Marion.
Yeah, hello. I live in Switzerland, near Lausanne, and I'm a singer-songwriter, and it's my second time here with James, so thank you very much for the invitation, and I'm looking forward to do the quiz.
Yeah, and you've just launched an album in the last few months.
Yeah, thank you. In October, I released an album, which is online, and I will have a new one coming first semester of 2021.
Right, so you're going to be singing some songs from, well, some of your own songs?
Yes, and one or two covers too, depending on how much time we have. But yeah, I'll be singing a few songs of mine.
Depends on how people answer the quizzes, you see. You might get on that one. Right. And then and Emily's going to kick this off with a Christmas song to get people in the mood.
Okay. Need to go find my dad then.
Right. So,
search my dad.
All right then. So while we're waiting for your dad, right, we're going to see him or not? Or is
I will try and convince him to come onto the screen. I'll do my best.
Right. He's a bit shy, her dad, you see. He didn't want to be exposed. But this should be fun. And the questions will be great fun as well, because I've just read through them and I didn't get half of them either. So.
Oh.
And this is the easy family quiz, 20 questions. So this.
James, are we also doing Christmas cracker jokes?
Sorry?
Are we also doing Christmas cracker jokes?
Ah, if you've got any, well, maybe Maya will do her knock knock joke.
No.
Yeah, which are terrible. I told her the best one with Doctor Who.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Does anyone else sing, by the way? Anyone sing? Ursha, you must sing, don't you?
I can sing, but I need to mute my microphone, otherwise you will mute me.
I know your Bulgarian singing, right?
Oh, I hear some experience. So.
There you go.
Well, maybe you could give us a song. You sing?
You really don't want this now.
We do. That's the problem. We do.
I need a couple of shots to have the courage, and then it's either you break it or it's unstoppable.
That's no problem.
But it's a lot of fun, of course.
So where are you, Boyan?
I'm in Bulgaria.
Okay.
So we have Antoinette, I think, as well from Bulgaria, and Galia, but Galia, it's... so last time we were 2 Bulgarians, now there are 3, so we are occupying the Swiss space.
Yes, absolutely. Unfortunately, I'm through my mobile because my laptop gave up yesterday. And now I'm via my telephone, but doesn't let me to use the camera, guys. James, thank you so much for inviting me. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Galia.
Right. So your Bulgarian songs are like folk songs, Bulgarian folk songs or something, or?
You don't know Bulgarian folklore?
Yeah. Or...
We have to invite you to come to Bulgaria.
All right.
I can sing a little bit.
I've been to Bulgaria. Yeah.
You've been to Bulgaria?
Yeah, I've been all around there. Yeah. Hi, Maud.
Hello, everybody.
You're just in time.
Maud, you have some competition in terms of Santas.
You know, I wish I could reply, but in fact, I'm trying to get my earpieces working.
Right. Anyway, enough of all of that. Well, over to Emily and her dad. Right. So if you could
mute
yourselves, or at least be quiet while we hear the professionals now. So Emily, over to you.
All right, I can't see you guys anymore because I put the music up on my screen. So if you need my attention, are you there?
We can see you.
All right. All right, I'm back. Okay.
So I'll do verse 1, 2, bridge.
Yeah. If you want to join in, then join in.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then... Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple wants to stop. We're rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Maybe we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. Oh, you will get a sentimental feeling when you're here. Voices singing, let's be jolly. Oh, with boughs of holly, we're rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. Oh, you will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. We're rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Everyone dancing merrily, every couple wants to stop. We're rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. We'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. Oh, you will get a sentimental feeling when you hear. Oh, with boughs of holly, we're rocking around the Christmas tree. Have a happy holiday. Everyone's dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
Bravo, bravo, excellent. The sound, I mean, I could hear you really quite loud, but the guitar in the background, it was kind of coming and going. I don't know if it was just me hearing that. But
I think someone had his or her microphone on, and it made some noise, at least on my side.
Yeah. Yeah, I started going around muting people after that, but I mean, it was excellent. So, a really beautiful voice.
That was my favorite song, by the way.
Really? It's your favorite song?
Yeah.
It's one of my least favorites. But
Yeah.
it's jolly, so you know.
Next time, turn the volume up a bit louder, or get closer or something.
Oh, Emily, maybe you need a better microphone because.
Just play a bit on the guitar now, see if we can hear.
Me?
Yeah, it's really quite quiet.
Yeah, he's put the volume, I told you, he's put the volume really low because, you know, he probably doesn't want any of you guys to hear him.
Yeah, wake the neighbors up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're having a party and then they'll complain that there's more than X amount of people there, you see, and you end up with the police knocking on the door. Yeah.
We got police yesterday because kids were a bit noisier.
Actually, there's more than 10 of us and we're not wearing masks.
Well, oh, hang on, we can change that. We can change that.
Yeah.
Yes, we can change that, definitely. It's
Oh,
easy.
you can fix it. Oh, yeah, okay.
It's very
Anyway,
easy. It's very
anyway,
easy.
that was a great opener. So congratulations, well done. And we'll hear another one from you later. Walter's got his mask up, but the wrong type of mask. Right. So we're going into the quiz now, right? We're going to just kick off with some questions, right? So this is open to everyone, so you can come off mute, right? You either have to jump in, raise your hand, or maybe raise your hand, right? Don't shout out the answer, right? Right. So whoever raises their hands first, I'll try and see who it is, right? Also, yeah, Paul, right. What's the answer? You say the answer and I'll tell you the question.
It's 43, right?
No, it's 42.
Yeah,
was
42,
it 42? Okay. Okay.
The meaning of life. Okay, 42. Yeah. Okay, anyway, right. So, yeah, Emily, if you can help as well to identify who raises their hand first.
Okay.
So,
does that mean I can't raise my own hand? I can't
oh,
join
you
in?
can, yes. Okay.
Hey,
As long as you don't know, the questions before we've taken a sneaky peek. Right. So these are the family Christmas quiz questions. Now, don't go looking them up, right? Right. So no cheating.
No,
I'm going to start off not in any particular order, but normally the first one first. Right. So open to everyone. First one with a hand up. Right. So Pete, I can't see who Pete has his hand up. Right. So and then you're going to have to come off mute to tell me the answer, right? So from a movie, so some of these are movie questions. They're all family quiz questions. So there could be music, movies, whatever. Okay, are you ready? You all ready? Right.
Ready.
First question. What is Scrooge's first name?
Ebenezer.
You were too quick.
You're supposed to raise your hand.
Yeah, you're supposed to raise your hand, because if you shout it out, but Pete had his hand up first, then I'll have to take a point off you.
So you can get mine.
All right, okay. We'll let Roanna have that one, but next time, no shouting out until I ask you for the answer, right? I have to ask you.
Who wants it? Who wants it? You can have it.
No,
James, maybe you need to mute everyone. Mute everyone and then.
Okay, here's an easy one, right?
I'll mute
That's only easy if you know the answer, right? Complete the lyrics. Complete the lyrics, right? On the 5th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me what?
I know the answer.
Pete, why aren't you on camera?
I'm making a coffee, so just a second.
Right.
But I do know the answer.
All right, go on then.
5 golden rings.
No, you've got to sing it.
Okay. We'll let.
Sing it.
Shall we let Pete have that one?
No, he has to sing it.
Yes.
All right, you have to sing it then.
Golden rings.
Yay!
Very well done.
Actually, what comes after that?
4 calling birds.
Yeah,
3 French. All right, I'll
3
stop.
what?
3. Carry on.
French hands.
3 what?
3 what?
French hands.
French, like in
French hands.
2 turtle doves.
And a partridge.
Come on.
Tree.
Yeah. 5 gold rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2
Turtle
turtle
dove.
doves, and a
partridge.
Yay! Very well done.
Maybe I should have said that for a bonus one. Maybe Paul for a bonus. I'll give you a point for a bonus then.
There you go.
Right.
Guys, I'm gonna have to go, unfortunately, but this has been great, and I need to go and pick my boys up from the airport now. So all the best, and I look forward to hearing and seeing from you later on. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Right, let me get rid of my other self and then be more space. Right. So my other self has gone.
Logging fire.
Right, I've banished him, you see. Right, okay, so next question. In which city does a miracle on 34th Street take place?
Oh, for goodness sake. Come on.
Right. Emily.
Blank. Oh, what?
It's New York, right?
No.
Oh no, I love that.
That-
It's like, what is it?
It's
Yeah.
correct.
Wait,
What is it then, Pete?
wait,
Oh no.
wait.
Emily, you're correct.
It's what?
It's correct. She's correct. It's New York City.
Yeah, New York City.
No, but the street. You said the street.
No, I said which city does
City.
Miracle
Oh,
on
okay.
34th Street take place? Right, okay.
Oh, that's funny.
That's the best
Right,
person.
keep up, right? Well, I'm going to do 10 questions and then we're going to switch over for another song, right? Okay, so that was a few. Right. Oh yeah, here's a nice one, right? You should, if you know your Bible, which I guess you all do, because you all grew up with it, right? How many different types of gifts did the wise men bring and what were they?
Oh.
I know.
Right. Eva.
I know. I'm not very sure I would know the English words, but I'm going to give it a try. There were three.
Yeah.
Gold.
Yeah.
Myrrh.
Sorry?
And
Myrrh. Yeah.
myrrh.
Yeah.
And incense.
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, it's just frankincense.
Right. It was 3 is
Yes,
correct.
3 of them.
3. So they brought
Gold.
1 each. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh.
Oh, frankincense. That's how it's
So
called.
frankincense, I guess, is what you're saying is
Okay. Thank you.
right. Is that worth 3 points or just 1? What do you think?
3.
Give her
I want to
2.
say.
2.
4 points.
I would say 3.
3. Who said that?
a
Everybody.
very person.
It's
All
good.
right. Okay. We'll give you 3 points because you got all 3. Right. Next one.
Thank you.
Right. So Asha, Eva, you're leading at the moment. Oh, this one's a really good one. Yeah. If anyone, there's a point per correct answer, right? But you have to raise your hand. Don't just shout out, right? Can you name all Santa's reindeer? Right. If you know just one, just put your hand up.
I'll pick on you.
Right. So Paul, name one.
Rudolph.
Rudolph, right? Is Rudolph one? Of course it is, right? Right. Now, Emily, you had your hand up second. Was it Emily or Ursha? Ursha.
I have 2, Comet and Dasher.
Comment? Oh yeah, that
Yes,
was one.
yeah.
That's
And
true.
Dasher.
Comet and
yeah.
Dasher.
Wow.
Yeah,
Right. Okay.
but I can't remember the rest.
Right, so you got 2 points there. Pete, you had your hand up.
Cupid, Donner, and Dixon.
So we got Cupid, Donna, and who?
Dixon.
How do you know these? How the hell would anyone know that?
It's not Dixon. It's
It
Blitzen.
was Vixen.
Is it Blake?
It's not Dixon. It's Blitzen.
Yeah, Vixen. You said Dixon or Vixen?
You said Dixon.
You said Dixon.
Because I have to
Dixon.
remove a point.
Oh, whatever. I
It's
got
1
2.
minus.
All right. I'll only give you 2 if you said Dixon.
I think that
Was it the accent that sounded like Dixon?
Yeah, it was American accent.
It was not.
All right. I'm only giving you 2 points for that then.
oh
It's a tough crowd. They gave 3 to the other.
Was it a Cupid?
I said Cupid.
Was it a Cupid?
Yeah, Cupid. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Right. So is that? So we've said Dasher. Right.
Maud has her hand up.
Yeah. Who had the hand up?
Maud.
Maud.
Hey, well, as I'm doing a visit from St. Nicholas with my students in about half an hour,
Yeah.
I can rattle all of them off.
Oh, go on then. Which
So
ones did we
it's
miss?
Dasher, which you got, and Dancer, Prancer and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blixen.
Yeah, Maud, you've kind
And
of
it's
read it.
funny, I don't see a Rudolph here, but I guess Rudolph
Yeah,
is,
Rudolph is at the end. Yeah.
that was way too, this is too old. That was before Rudolph. This is pre-Rudolph era.
Right.
Anyway.
So which one didn't we say there? Because I heard Dancer.
I think we missed Prancer.
Who?
Prancer.
Oh, Prancer. Yeah. So
Prancer.
was it just one? So we can only give
Correct
Maud
answer.
1 point because you just got one that was missing.
Well, she mentioned 𝗪𝗧𝗪 and 𝗪𝗧𝗪, so Pete got one.
Oh yeah, okay, maybe 2 points then because
Pete got it right. 𝗪𝗧𝗪.
no, he said Dixon
No.
Dixon. Oh.
and it was Vixen. So there's Dancer, there's Dasher, Dancer, Prancer,
Dixon, I'm sorry.
Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, Rudolph. How would you ever remember those? I think I'd get Dancer and Rudolph.
You know the
Right.
song.
Here's another one. How many? This is a general question one, right? How many points does a snowflake have? Hands up. Hands up.
Jan had his hand up.
There's no answer.
Right, Walter.
7. Must be 7.
No, minus point for that.
Yeah, take off.
Right, I don't know who was next. Who was next, then?
Boyan had his hand up first, I thought.
All right, Marianne.
There are many.
There are many. Yeah, that's correct. Absolutely correct. Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't have any.
How many? Miriam, what did you say?
6.
I said 9.
9. No. Someone's shouting out. Right.
Points off.
Who was next, Emily?
But Boyan had his hand up first.
Right. Boyan. Okay then.
Bravo.
So how many?
Boyan?
Boyan. How many? Stop looking it up. He's looking it up.
That's cheating.
I think he said 6.
Unbelievable.
I feel like he thinks 6. Is that what you said?
Yes.
How many did you say?
Me?
He's gone out to count
He
a
said
snowflake.
6.
I first said many because it's not 1, and then I said 6.
All right. Okay. Should we give him it? 6 is the correct answer.
Yeah.
Give me 5 points and 1 bonus.
Right. We'll give you a reluctant 1 point for that. Right. For looking it up. Saying you had a networking problem while you were quickly looking it up. Right. Okay. Now, here's another one. Right. What color are the berries on a mistletoe? Right. I thought that was Rhino there first.
They're white.
Okay, smart ass. Right. Right. Okay. In which town was Jesus born? Right. Pete.
Bethlehem.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
I've been there.
Pete's followed his Bible.
Jesus.
Cool.
Okay. All right. This is
We
probably.
have a Bethlehem in South Africa, but they couldn't do it here because they couldn't find 3 wise men.
Oh boy.
Right. Okay. This one, I don't know if this just applies to the UK or if it's global. Right. What is traditionally hidden in a Christmas pudding?
Oh, that's definitely UK.
All right. Okay. Emily must know that. Emily.
It's a sixpence, right?
Sorry?
Sixpence.
Probably was, but it just says a coin is the answer. You should get a bonus point because I think it was a sixpence.
A coin in a pudding?
Yeah.
Yeah, they put it in and then someone gets it in their mouth and then it's like...
Yeah, don't eat it.
That's also a Greek tradition.
Right. Okay.
But in Greece, it's cake.
This is the last question before we go to Miriam for a song, right? What does the word Advent mean?
No, Advent
I think Walter.
Well, it's the Ankomst in Dutch. It means it's the coming. And we are waiting for someone to come.
Yes, and this is not a dirty version, so keep it clean, right? So, but you're absolutely right. It says come in here. Right, now we're going to switch over to a song, right?
Oh.
So before we start getting out of control. So Miriam, over to you. Right, so if we go on mute again, just in case there's any crackles or background.
Yeah. I chose a song from 𝗪𝗘𝗘𝗞, which is about angels, because I thought angels are an image that is present during these times. So if you know the song, just sing along. Is the sound okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Is it okay like this too, or does it change?
No.
Ah, okay. Okay.
No.
Hopla.
Perfect.
That's okay?
Yeah.
Waiting on an angel, one to carry me home. Hope you come to see me soon, 'cause I don't wanna go alone. No, I don't wanna go alone. No, angel, won't you come by me? Angel, hear my plea. Take my hand and lift me up, so that I can fly with thee, so that I can fly with thee. So speak kind to a stranger, 'cause you never, never know. It just might be an angel come knocking at your door, knocking at your door. And I'm waiting on an angel, and I know it won't be long to find myself and rest in peace in my angel's arms.
Beautiful.
Bravo.
Great job. Beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah, very
Really
beautiful
beautiful.
song. It did fade in and out a little bit, so I don't know if you were moving away or something, but I mean, it started off excellent, but it did fade a little bit, but then came back and then faded. So
Yeah, but you remember last time that the sound was perfect, and I know what changed this time. Something is a bit.
yeah. Emily, you were kind of similar. I mean, sometimes you're really quite loud and then got faint and then loud. But anyway, nevertheless, excellent. Right, so let's carry on. You ready for more questions?
Yeah.
Right.
Ready to answer.
They get easier, right?
They've been too easy.
Right. Okay.
Pete, have some mercy.
Right.
Like what city is
Which city does this Pete live in?
Sorry?
I won't answer that question.
Okay.
I feel like it's Florida.
Here's one, right? It's a carol. Right, are you listening? It's a carol, right? You've got to know where this comes from. So the name of the carol. So westward leading, still proceeding, guide us to thy perfect light. Name the carol. Oh. Right, who was first? Emily, who was first?
I mean, I say me. No, I don't.
Because you're going to say
I
you.
feel like it might have been Pete.
Yeah, it was Pete.
I'm gonna give it to Emily because she's not getting to play. If you get it wrong, Emily, I'll chime in.
You've got to sing it, you know.
Yeah.
𝗓𝗓𝗦𝗧 liegt out on the na 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 na. Right? Oh no, sorry. Can I change my mind? It's we. I knew it.
Oh my God, what happened there?
I know it. It's We Three
She
Kings.
lost her mind.
Huh?
Well, what was it?
We Three Kings of. Wait, can you just say it again? Can you see? There was too much talk between the question and me giving the answer.
Oh.
Hey.
It's We Three Kings.
Song now, since she got it wrong.
We Three Kings of Oriental.
Yes.
Like Harbour Boy.
Bearing this, we traveled so far.
Emily, did you get it?
I mean, I said second. I said I got it wrong at first, and then I changed my mind because I realized I was wrong.
Oh.
Half a point.
No, that's
Is that worthy of a point?
that's not how it works. If you say the wrong one, that's it.
Right, I'll give you half a point because it's your first answer.
Maybe
And
give
I
her a
can
point
I
for
can
the
give you
entertainment
half a
value.
point. Right. Okay. Right. Next one. This one's an easy one, right? So quick on the buzzers, right? Santa Claus is also known as Saint
Nicholas.
Who shouted out? Who shouted out? Whoever shouts out.
I was so desperate to get the point. Finally.
You can
But
have
Paul-
it. It's fine.
Paul had his hand up first.
And also 𝗤𝗓𝗪𝗧.
Yes, but you didn't raise the hand.
Yeah. So
We're just buzzing
Paul,
over it.
Lovely.
Paul, what would you have
He
said?
can have my point. Sharing his character.
I might have said St. Nicholas.
All right. Okay then. Okay. Well, do you want to do
Nicholas.
share a point? All right. We'll share a point. Right. The last slow. You get a half a point each.
But James also, Galia was right. In our childhood, Santa was called 𝗤𝗓𝗪𝗧, which was coming from Russia. Like, so it's something new for the most of you.
Okay. Right. Are you ready for some more? Right. There are some ones that I have no idea what they are. In the movie Elf, how does Buddy answer the phone?
Pete had his hand up.
I'll give you an extra bonus for this because I've never even seen the movie.
How does Buddy answer the phone?
Yeah.
Oh God, I just watched this movie. I don't even remember him answering the phone. All right, I'm blanking.
Right. He doesn't actually say one thing. He says a sentence.
Ooh, interesting.
I'll give you a clue. He says, Buddy the elf.
I'm Buddy the Elf, Santa's workshop.
No, he says, Buddy the elf, what's your favorite?
Candy cane.
Whoever says the right word at the end gets a bonus
Reindeer.
point. Buddy the elf, what's your favorite?
Reindeer.
No.
Present.
Sorry? Say it again.
Present.
No. What's your
Phil.
favorite?
Show,
Month.
What? Boyan, what's that?
show. What's your favorite show?
Maybe favorite reindeer.
Oh. All right. Nobody can guess?
I just watched this movie.
I give you a clue. Everybody asks, what's your favorite what?
Song.
No.
Hannah.
Food.
Christmas
Food.
bumper.
No.
What's your favorite cat? Alf was eating
Color.
the cat.
Color.
Yeah, who said colour? Who said that?
Maya.
All right, Maya. All right, bonus point for Maya.
Oh, very well done.
Actually, Maya, that's your only point.
Part of the movie.
Yeah.
All right, so Maya has got 1 point there. Huh? I'd never watched the movie, and I would never thought you would have said that.
It's
Find
one of
it
my.
on YouTube.
Okay.
I recommend it myself. It's
It's
so
good, is
fun.
it?
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
It's for kids, or
No, it's for
No.
Adult kids.
Ooh.
it is so flippin' funny.
all right,
It's
okay.
hilarious. You got to watch it.
When are the 12 days of Christmas traditionally celebrated? Right, you got a choice of 4 answers. A, December the 14th to 25th. B, December the 13th to 24th. C, December the 25th to January the 5th. D, December the 20th to the 31st. Right, I was reading the question. I no idea who put the hand up first.
Joanna.
Joanna?
Roanna.
Roanna.
December, to January the 5th.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's when you have to take your Christmas tree down.
Yes.
December the 25th to January the 5th. Right.
In Bulgaria, we take the combination of all.
I don't think that works.
Combining to get it longer.
24 days.
All right.
I think Boyan, this is called the 12 months of Christmas, right?
In fact, yes.
Okay.
And it doesn't matter when you start.
Here's an interesting one which I didn't know. Which country banned Christmas in 1644?
44.
It wasn't so recent.
No,
Which
I think
country
it's
banned Christmas in 1644?
And they're not banning Christmas
Russia.
now.
Russia.
Or banned it in 2020? Which country banned it in
Every
2020?
bloody one.
Be everywhere. Walter.
Well, I go for Brexit. I would say it must have been England.
Right.
It would never be
You're absolutely correct. It is England.
What?
Those limeys.
The Queen would have done that.
That's Cromwell. Was it Cromwell?
Yeah, it must have been the Black Plague or something. And then they banned it for Christmas. And had to say wear your masks and stuff. And no singing.
I've got a joke.
Oh, yeah?
Do you want to hear it?
Yeah, go on then.
So
Sam.
a guy goes to opticians and they put the thing on him to check his vision. And he says, "What can you see?" He says, "Well, I can see empty airports, empty restaurants, empty pubs, empty parks." And the optician says, "Congratulations, you've got 20/20 vision."
Nice. Oh, very good.
What a depressing joke.
Oh, Pete, look at it from a different angle.
That is very clever, actually. Right. Any more jokes? Any more jokes, anyone? Anyone got some jokes? Do you think it's time for another song?
Well, are you finished with questions?
No, I've got plenty of questions.
You still got plenty of questions. I was just suggesting 3 redemption questions for the people who got minus points.
Ooh.
Or for anybody who it's very quick. I can do it later. Let's have a song first.
Okay.
Let's have
a break for a song. So Emily, are you ready again?
All right. Let me just go to the other room.
All right, so if you've just joined, we're all crazy here. So enjoy the fun.
I wish we had some men singers as good as these ladies.
Yes.
Go ahead, Pete.
As good as.
Pete, how do you know all of these answers? Are you watching TV a lot, or did you go to church a lot?
Your questions are not that hard.
He's just smart.
Well, they are for everyone else. I'm using it says the simple Christmas questions for the family.
Mm-hmm.
It must have to do with the education. We come to the feature business every Friday, so we learn a lot.
Right, Emily, over to you.
Okay. Okay. You want to just strum and see how you're singing better.
We need to, can you put her on spotlight so we can see her?
I think you can pin, can't you?
Who? You can pin it.
Well, I can't do it on my iPhone, can I?
Yeah, I'm showing.
Let me see if I can find her.
There you go.
Oh, I found her. Okay.
Yeah. And then using the last line.
Okay, here we go. So,
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear the sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days, may your days, may your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear the sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white.
Excellent. Bravo.
Wow.
Oh my
Beautiful.
God.
Wow.
That was great.
Thank you.
Wow.
Beautiful.
What a vocal. Both of you.
Emily, so gifted, so gifted.
Angelic voice.
Thanks so
So
much.
neat.
That was amazing.
So that's beautiful.
Thank
He's a trooper. Just step up.
Took a bit of convincing.
Yeah, that was really excellent. I loved
Thank
it.
you. That was beautiful.
Right. I think Maya wants to sing. Are you going to sing, Maya?
No.
Did you say
Oh,
Maya?
I thought you were ready to sing.
Maya.
Okay, let's have a let's do back-to-back singing. So another one from Miriam now.
Was
And
Arla?
then Boyan on the guitar. Where's
Yes.
he gone? Has he dropped off? Oh, there he is. He's hidden.
Naked, let's get naked, dressed with only our souls. Free, let's get free from all the expectations that we've been told to see. Real, let's get real, ready to feel just what we feel. Then we stick to love, 'cause it's all I see. Let me grab on hold It's all I need to make my way to you, to make my way to you, to make my way to you. 'Cause I've heard my voice crackling 1,000 times, and I'm still singing, fully alive. And the cracks in my bones have been filled with love. And I'm still walking a bit slower, but my feet's solid on the ground, solid on the ground. Let me stick to love, 'cause it's all I see. Let me grab on home. It's all I need to make my way to you, to make my way to you, to make my way to you. Naked, let's get naked. What is it that you wanna hide? If we're free, free from all the illusions that we've been told to reach. Real, let's get real, ready to feel just what we feel. I love you more than anything, and I've learned the life gives when you're ready to receive not what you want, but what you need. Let me stick to love. It's all I see. Let me grab on hope. It's all I need to make my way to you, to make my way to you, to make my way to you. Free, gonna get free, just you and me. Gonna get free.
Bravo, another excellent. I'm just getting used to using Zoom and how to spotlight it for everybody. So yeah, I did it a bit later, but excellent. Another beautiful song. Right, so if we're still in the party mood, we've got some more questions. These questions are now for adults, right? They're not dirty.
Bonus round?
Right. Sorry?
5 points for the bonus round?
Oh, no, no, you don't want to leapfrog everyone because you know all the answers. You should, here's some nice quiz. These are the nice quizzes for adults, right? So, but they're still related to movies and films and whatever. So remember, don't shout out. If you shout out, you'll get a point deducted. Right, here we go. In which film is it always winter but never Christmas? A, Elf. B, The Snowman. C, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
Always winter.
Shall I say it again? In which film is it always winter but never Christmas? A, Elf. B, The Snowman. Or C, The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
The Lion, Witch and the Wardrobe.
Who said that?
Galia.
Who?
Galia.
That's Narnia, right?
Yes.
I had my hand up.
Who didn't have the hand up and shouted out?
Me, Galia.
But her camera's not on.
I was too busy reading the question. I didn't see who put the
I'm
hand
the
up.
hidden one, Galia. Sorry.
Right. Galia said it. Right. Galia.
But
Yes.
Rosanna left her hand.
It was Galia?
I also raised my hand, but
All
We
right.
can share. We can share the point.
And what was the
Share
answer?
it.
What did you say the answer?
The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe.
Well, you're absolutely right. Okay.
But she shouted it out, so she's 5 points.
Right.
I didn't shout it out.
Right. Here's a general knowledge one. Right. Are you listening? Right. In which country are children visited by 13 Yule lads instead of one Santa Claus? Is it Iceland, France, or Italy? Visited by 13 Yule lads, whatever they are. Iceland, France, or Italy? Right. Alvin?
Probably Iceland.
Let's have a look. Well, you are correct.
Yay!
Wasn't sure of himself.
Well done.
Remember, whoever doesn't get a point on this gets the booby prize.
Oh.
That means they have to be the featured business guest. Right. Right. So, how many days? Oh no, that's not boring. That one. What? Oh yeah, here's an interesting one. Pete, you have to be quiet because you've read the Bible. What job did Jesus's father Joseph do? Was he A, a carpet fitter, right? Carpet fitter. B, B, a carpenter, or C, a caterer. Right. I don't know who had the hand up first.
So why does that multiple choice question?
Sorry?
Why is that multiple choice question?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just because it's 3. I don't know.
Because all options
maybe he's a carpet fitter. I don't know.
Did they have carpets? No.
Maybe he's a carpet.
I don't know.
Had a hand up first, though.
They only had flying carpets. They didn't have fitted carpets.
I don't know. How many? Who had the hand up first?
Yeah, Maya had a hand up.
I have my hand up.
Mine also.
Maya. Oh, or was it Galia?
I'm not sure, but I had mine head also, so I don't know who had.
Can't see your Galia, so I can't.
Really? Thank you.
Actually, Galia, what would you say? What's the answer?
Carpenter.
Well, you're wrong. He was a carpet fitter.
Carpet fitter? They did not have carpets in that time.
You're right. He's a carpenter.
Right.
All right.
Not a car mechanic.
Okay.
Flying carpets.
Yeah, maybe flying carpets.
You
Yeah.
had to be fitted for your flying carpet.
All right. Here's an easy one from before. So think about it. Right. Right. How many of Santa's reindeer have names that begin with the letter D? Guy, you've still got your hand up from previously. Right. Who's that?
No one else has an answer.
Right. I don't know who was first. Who was first, Emily?
Maya was first.
Maya again. Maya?
Yeah. 2.
2?
Wrong answer.
Wrong answer, right?
I forgot.
Right. Who was next, Emily?
Hi.
It was Emily.
Well, I was going to say 2 as well, so I'm out.
Right.
Are you ready for the right answer?
All right, go on then, Pete.
That would be 3.
How many?
3.
3.
Wait, I've got my kid knocking on the door. 1 second.
He's like knocking non-stop.
Oh, it's so funny. I think these are elementary school questions he picked. Or the
Are you going to sing? Are you going to sing?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm on blow up balloon duty, you see. Yeah. So, Pete, what did you say, Pete?
3.
And name number 3. Sorry?
Dasher, Dancer, and Donner.
In the right order as well. You should get a bonus point for that.
Okay.
Right, so you get 3 points and bonus because you got them in the right order. So you get 4 points for that.
Ooh, B.
You didn't reckon us all. He's
okay.
crushing it.
Right, excuse
I
me.
know.
Come on, blow up balloons.
There's the elementary school questions for us today.
Sorry?
These are the elementary school questions. You didn't ask for the adult questions.
It is. This is the adults ones, right? Okay, here's a difficult one. A difficult one coming up, right? What guided the three wise men to the birthplace of Jesus?
What?
That now.
Oh, come on.
What was the question?
What guided the three wise men to
Right, who hasn't answered the question? 𝗓𝗓.
I haven't heard. What?
𝗓𝗓, what was it? 𝗓𝗓.
Me, sorry. Isn't it the Bethlehem Star? Or something? Star of Bethlehem or something.
Star, what star guide? Oh.
Yeah.
It's
The Star of Bethlehem, yes.
But I think it's called Star of Bethlehem, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. I thought it was the North Star.
East.
Is the Star of Bethlehem the North Star?
Star in the east.
Is it North Star? Okay.
No, it is the Star of Bethlehem, so you get a point for that.
Right.
But I thought, is the
10
Star
points,
of
right?
Bethlehem called the North Star as well, or is that something different?
I also thought it was the North Star.
But
No.
are they two in the same, or is it
different?
It's
The
different.
North Star is out. And by the way, guys, do you know that on December 3rd, Saturn and Jupiter are going to come together to form what looks like a bright star in the sky?
When
And-
is it?
Yes. On the 21st, right? On the 21st of December.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, is it
It's,
21st?
21st.
7:20 Central European time.
I heard it's the first time it's been out for 800 years, and maybe it was maybe it was the star that that the wise men saw. You know, it was kind of the same thing. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Right.
it's true.
Okay. So anyway, a nice point there. I never knew it's called the Star of Bethlehem. I would have got that wrong. Lucky I'm only asking the questions because I would have failed as well. All right.
Oops, I need to go.
Oh, yeah. Here's a nice one. Galia, you still got your hand up, so I guess you know the answer.
Galia,
Right.
she's smarty.
All right, here we go. Which Christmas song repeats the lyrics, "Oh, come, let us adore him"? Oh, Paul.
You're on mute.
Don't sound so surprised.
No, it's not that one.
Oh, come all ye faithful.
Yes, wow. How did you know that?
Smart, I'm like Keith.
Right.
Oh, well done.
All right. Here's a good one, right? For those Spanish or Portuguese speakers, right?
Okay.
Are there any here? Any here?
Slightly.
Right, okay, right. Feliz Navidad means Happy Christmas in which language?
That was stupid.
How stupid.
Everyone, come on.
Dear.
Minus point for James.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll not say.
Yeah, forget that one. Right. Chinese is the answer. Yeah.
It's a Mongolian dialect. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a moment of stupidity there. So minus point for me.
Oh, it could be Portuguese. We don't speak Spanish, but it could have been Portuguese.
James.
Yeah, we were singing it actually at lunchtime. Yeah, so I should have known it anyway.
Oh.
Oh yeah, here's a nice one. Which popular Christmas song begins with the lyrics, "Oh, the winter outside is fruitful, but the fire inside is delightful"?
Fruitful. Fruitful. Frightful.
Who was it?
Frightful.
Who?
Who was shouting?
Maya.
No, who put a hand
I think
up?
it was Maya before.
Maya.
Maya first.
All right,
Let
go
it
on.
snow.
Maya first.
What? Let it.
Let it snow.
Yeah.
Let it
okay,
snow.
yeah, let it snow.
The first time I heard this song, I don't know who sang it. I think it was Dean Martin or somebody. He has such a dialect. I always understood the word, thought it's Feifel, you're so delightful.
Word game.
Did you like the way I sang it? You see, it made you know the song
Yes,
straight away.
James. Two
Terrible.
thumbs for you. Absolutely. Good song.
Yes, nice. Oh, right there. All right, here we go. Which country is generally created with starting the Christmas tree tradition? Is it? I can tell you the three unless you know. If you know without me telling you the three.
Last time, of course.
Who, Pete? Was it Pete again?
Yeah.
We should ban him from this. He's too good. Right, go on then, Pete.
Get the answer yet.
Wait there. If you know the answer, right, I'm not going to tell you the three. If you know the answer without me telling you the three, you get a bonus, so you get two.
I'm saying it's Germany.
He's a smart ass. Right?
Yes?
Yeah, it was Germany.
There you go.
Right.
Bravo.
And this is an American as well. How does an American know that?
Germany?
Right. But he doesn't know where Germany is.
Very wordly.
Can I propose the bonus question?
Worldly.
You're gonna ban
Where's that
Americans.
Walter? You should have known that.
Can I propose the bonus question to that? Who brought this Christmas tree tradition to the UK?
Don't know.
Interesting.
Right, here we go. Next one. In which country?
Wait, can Walter the answer?
Sorry?
Oh no, nobody knows it. We're the British people here. Well, sorry. No, it was Queen Victoria's husband, Prince Albert. He was a German. He brought the Christmas tree to England in the late 19th century.
That should be worth a bonus point for.
Right. Okay, bonus for Walter.
Very clever,
Well,
Walter.
You're now on -1.
It started, unfortunately, the deforestation of the United Kingdom.
Walter's at -1.
You know, this is an adult
Actually,
question.
Walter, did you do these questions? Okay, there's some party tricks going on behind me.
Oh.
Right. In which country do millions of people eat KFC for their main Christmas meal? Oh, Alvin was quick there.
Alvin, go for it.
Japan. Oh.
Japan is absolutely right.
Wow.
Started after the war.
I wouldn't have
Does
Anybody have an explanation?
KFC for the main Christmas meal.
Yeah.
Wow.
What my
Is there an explanation to it?
How did you know that, Alvin?
Oh, I don't know. It's kind of like a trivia thing. It started after the war. I don't know which war, if first or the second war.
I thought you'd been in Japan at Christmas.
Alvin, do you also know the Japanese word for Christmas?
No, that I don't know. No.
I think it must have started before the war on obesity.
Oh.
Or is that when obesity started?
Thank you, United States of America, for that.
What's the Japanese name for it, Walter?
It's very simple because the Japanese don't have a special name for it, so they just call it karisumasu.
Karisumasu.
Karisumasu, yes. And because they also don't have a word for ice cream, they call it ice-crema.
Right. Here's the last question, right? Before we go to, I'll add these up while someone sings, right? So, what was the first Christmas song broadcast from space? Right. I'm not going to tell you the three. If you know the answer, you get 5 points, right?
5.
Right. Who was first?
Me.
Ursha. Was it Ursha?
Yeah.
I think it was Jingle Bells.
Who said that? Ursha. It's worth 5 points, remember? Right. I can only go with your first. I can only go with your first answer. Is that your first?
I only said one though. I think Yeah, I think it was Jingle Bells. I knew it was.
First and final answer.
But no.
Right,
Yeah,
Jingle
it's Jingle
Bells.
Bells.
Right, Jingle
I'm
Bells.
gonna
Yeah,
go. I'm
absolutely
gonna go for it.
right. It was
Oh,
Jingle Bells. Right, so
The
Ursula gets
tension
5 points
there.
there. Right, so I'll add these up while someone does some singing. Right. Right, Emily or Marion? Marion?
As you wish.
Or we'll do both, actually. Emily, have you got any more to sing? Or you?
No, I don't.
All right, okay.
Okay.
What about
So
a group?
what do you prefer, one from Elvis Presley or just an original of mine?
What do people prefer?
Original.
Okay.
Original.
Original. Okay.
Yes.
Then.
Just sing original, then sing Elvis. We'll take both.
Why not?
Right, yeah, because it'll take me a long time to add up, you see. So maybe go for 2.
Okay. It's something is weird with the sound, but do you hear the guitar?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows truly to the sea, that is how it goes. We are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. For I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows truly to the sea, this is how it goes. We need to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too.
Bravo.
Really
Bravo.
pretty. Elvis would be happy.
Oh,
We're waiting for the next.
I'll just try something. No, doesn't work. But anyway.
Yeah. So, wait there, just before that, just a quick pause. So Emily, you have to shoot. On mute. Yeah, still on mute.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry, I'm gonna have to go.
So a massive thanks to Emily for helping set this up, and for your wonderful songs, and for doing it kind of without your instruments there and doing it with your dad back in the UK. So I know you played the piano and other instruments as well. So yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you next time. Also, you can always be a guest and sing more songs on any Friday. So have a wonderful Christmas, and we'll see you next year.
Happy Christmas, everyone. Bye.
Goodbye, Emily.
Bye.
Let's catch up when you're back.
Bye.
Okay, so last song before the results.
Yes, so I've got the results ready. So,
Oh,
well, no, do your song.
okay. What matters to me kitchen while the radio plays your favorite song. That matters to me. Being in your arms by the fireplace, no words to say, heartbeats on. That matters to me more than the moon, more than a dream. Heaven only falls drop by drop down on here. Heaven only falls drop by drop down on here. I wanna be every piece with you. What matters to me? What matters to me? Do you know? What matters to me? What matters to me? Do you know? Take him the dog for a walk. Let him decide where to go and smile. He took me to the grocery shop, waiting for the bus in the summer night. Look at the sky, count my stars. That matters to me more than the moon and more than a dream. Heaven only falls drop by drop down on here. Heaven only falls drop by drop down on here. I wanna be every piece with you. Drawing silver lines on every cloud. Drawing silver lines on every cloud. Heaven only falls drop by drop down on here. And heaven only falls drop by drop down on here. I wanna be every piece with you. What matters to me? What matters to me? Do you know? What matters to me? What matters to me? Do you know? Feel you and know when to give you space. Wanna hold you tight, just be by your side. When spring's arrive, contemplate the flowers in the garden. Your piece of art that matters to me more than the moon and more than a dream.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you. That was very good.
That is a beautiful song. I love it.
Thank you. It's it's an unreleased song that I play in concerts, that I used to play in concerts when there were live music, and it might be launched next year, but like maybe end of the year. I don't know.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Yeah. You've already got a real follower. Walter loves your stuff.
Yes, and thank you so much. He's always sharing my music. Thank you, Walter.
So, right, we have the results. Drum roll. Right. So, in reverse order. So, I'm going to go through all the people that got some points. So, with 1 point, Boyan. Where is he?
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, he dropped off. Well, you only get 1 point, so he's not the winner.
Congratulations for him.
Yeah, congrats if you're listening to the recording. Then Boyan, well done. You've got 1 whole point. I think you cheated on that, everyone, as well. It took so long to answer. Right. On 2 points, we have Walter, Maya, Galia,
Well done.
and Alvin,
Okay.
and Maud.
Ooh,
Right. Whole 2 points, right? Well done.
that's a good
Right.
batch. Eh?
Not bad, not bad. When there was at least 10 points available and you got 2. Right?
I think Pete
Right.
defeats one.
We are climbing the ladder for 2021. No worries.
Ah, yeah.
Absolutely,
Okay.
Galia.
Get better for next year. I'm going to change it to different questions next year. Let's try and make it easier. Right.
Oh no, I was going to watch the recording.
On Oh, I actually forgot. 𝗪𝗡𝗢𝗪, can never pronounce his name. He got half a point, right?
Laszlo.
Right, so on 2.5 points, right, who have we got? Emily.
Oh, she's left.
Yeah, I thought she put her hand up a lot of times. Yeah. Maybe I didn't pick her because she was a co-host or something, so I do apologize. Right. On 3.5 points, all the way from South Africa, Paul.
Paul.
Actually,
where are you?
Actually, I jumped the gun a bit. There's some people on 3 points. So Eva, on 3 points, Eva. And also Roanna.
Yay.
Right.
No, I should have had 5 at least.
Who has not been mentioned? Right, so the runner-up, right, is special first-time guest, lives in Geneva.
We're all waiting.
Yeah.
It took me time, like maybe I'm not the first time.
Yeah. 𝗪𝗧𝗢 on 7 points.
Wow.
Right. And I think that's it. We're done now. See you later. Right. Right. And the winner, right, on 10 points, stormed it. Right.
Not even
right, is our fighter pilot.
Sorry?
Is the fighter pilot Pete. Right, Pete from Georgia. Right, well done. You got 10 points.
Bravo.
Right. So that was it. A bit of fun. Right.
That was fun. That was really fun.
That's a Pete. Yeah, you could have a free LinkedIn training course.
What have I won?
What have you won? I don't know.
James in Europe. What visit us.
Yeah.
A free trip to Switzerland. How about that, James?
A what?
A free trip to Switzerland. I can come stay with you.
Oh, you can stay with me any further.
Skiing in
Look
Switzerland.
after the kids.
Switzerland. I'm there. I am so there.
Right. Okay. Yeah, actually, a lot of us are in Switzerland, so you can come and meet us all here.
That would be so much fun.
Yeah,
That would be
who's in Switzerland? Right. Right.
love to go see all you guys.
All right. So there's
Quite a few, right?
I'm close by. I will come back.
Yeah, it would be good one year that we could all get together and do this live. That'd be even better.
Yeah, that would be so much.
Yeah.
We can have some drinks and sing some songs and play some trivia and do some skiing.
Yeah.
There you go. All planned.
So, 𝗪𝗧𝗢, this is your first time. So maybe, 𝗪𝗧𝗢, you could introduce yourself because we do this regularly now each week. But it's
yeah, tell us about yourself.
So yeah, I'm based in Geneva. I'm half Swiss Filipino. I grew up in Philippines and I actually moved here in 2016. And I'm currently doing a contractual work with the ILO, International Labor Organization. And I think I'm part of this, not because I'm into business or anything, but I started a side project during the lockdown. I'm doing it's not a blog thing, but it's more on like discovering like passion, I don't know, passion things that you probably like recipes and more on like a creation of content. So I'm a communications specialist. And I also have some work experience in the legal industry. And yeah, so now I've been here for 4 years in my fatherland. There.
Excellent.
Nice. Thank you for sharing.
Nice to
Yeah,
meet
so-
you.
Yeah, so you'll see more of Ursula because she'll be joining the Friday, hopefully joining the Friday featured businesses. I mean, we will feature you as well if you want, of course. Where we don't have a featured business next week or for the next 2 weeks, because next week is Christmas Day. And then the next one is New Year's Day. So then it won't be until after that. Then we have a girl called Laura from the Netherlands. So I can't remember anything about her actually. I have to check. So and then we're booked up every Friday until the end of January. So then the free slots then are from February.
Gotta run, guys. Bye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Pete. Happy holidays.
I'm here. I have to go.
Thanks, Pete.
Bye-bye.
So we're just
Have a
wrapping
Merry
up now.
Christmas, guys.
Merry
Right.
Christmas.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Right, and everyone's dropping off now. So anyway, this is recorded, so I'll make it available, at least for the people here. I'm not going to make it publicly available. So if you want a copy just for memorabilia and some fun, then let me know, and then, or I will send you the link. Right,
James.
Okay. So I
James.
hope you enjoyed yourself.
James, before you wrap up,
Yeah.
can I think you should have the opportunity to get one question for yourself. You should have the opportunity to get 1 point.
Sorry, say again.
I said you should have the opportunity to have a question and to get 1 point before you wrap up.
Oh, good.
Yes,
question,
I like
even a question
that.
for
Well
me.
done.
Okay, I got a question for you. Only nobody else is allowed to answer. Only James. Okay, right. So, what do you call a deer with no eye?
Oh yeah, no idea. What do you call a deer with no eyes and no legs? Still no idea. I've done all of that.
You know all of them, yeah. How do you call 2 thieves?
Sorry, how do I what?
How do you call 2 thieves?
2 C's.
2 thieves. 2 robbers.
Ah, what do you call 2 robbers? I don't know. Not heard that one.
Anyone?
Robbery.
A pair of knickers.
Good one, Walter.
I've not heard that one.
Guys, it was nice to meet all of you. I have to go.
Yes.
Yeah, we all have to go
See you
now.
in the next session, probably in January, and
Yeah.
I'll see you in the meeting, James, next week. All right.
All right.
Merry Christmas,
Excellent.
everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye bye.
Christmas. Thank you so much, James. Thank you for the singing. Thank you for the invite and the beautiful time together.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. It's a pity your camera wasn't working.
Yeah, so for the next time, everything will be perfect.
Excellent.
So Merry Christmas to you, to your family, to everyone who is still here. And yeah, we'll be in touch for 2021 activities.
Excellent. Thank you. And a massive thanks. Massive thanks to Marion for the beautiful, beautiful songs.
Thank you.
Particularly the last one. I love that one.
Me
Right.
too.
That really, really beautiful.
Nice. I'll do my best to record it then.
Yeah, that is really nice. I love it.
Hmm.
Right. And you're more than welcome to also come on the Friday show and you just say, look, James, I want to sing on one, and then no problem. We can always have a
And
sing.
Marion, do you feel like having another Zoom concert soon?
I feel like having another concert Zoom. I don't know if soon or not. Maybe beginning of next year. I'll do something. Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Always happy to sound check.
Yeah. Thank you.
And Eva, you're enjoying these now?
Yes, I am. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
So you're going to be a regular?
Yes, I will be.
Right.
Eva, what is your expertise? What are you working on?
I am transitioning. I've worked as a teacher, a language teacher for Spanish and English as a foreign language. And I have a business background on imports and exports that I worked for a few years. And I've done some radio work as well. So I've been jumping on, not jumping, there is a correlation of things, but it's quite, diverse. And now, since I had a huge stop button last year, I'm having to rethink and reevaluate what I want to do from now on. So I'm exploring and finding out what is it that makes me happy and that will be useful to other people. So yeah, it takes a little bit of time, but I'm sure I'm closer now to get there than I was before. And to me, things like integrity and is very important to me. So I believe that I have to be true to myself. So that changes quite a lot my perspective of everything. So I'm just trying to find my way, for which I will have a chat with James sometime very soon to unveil the mysteries of Eva Vidal. I like also to share. So although I'm not very comfortable with public speaking, but teaching is something that I think it's very similar. It's just that you have a bigger audience perhaps, and you are not familiar with every single person, and that really freaks me out. But I do think that I can provide with value for life in many different areas. So yes, that's another thing that I'm literally considering. And do something creative. I like to do things in a creative way. That makes me happy. That's where I see myself. What I don't know is how to work it out, but I'm sure that with the right help and guidance, it will make it, easier for me to see. And it just takes you that time for you to see it clearly and just go zoom, all in. That's what I want. So I'd rather not rush, but be sure of what to do and then just go all for it. So yeah, James, I'm gonna give you some work. He's had a lot of patience with me. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
And Alvin used to come on a few times, and yeah, so he was a familiar face, and we miss you, Alvin. You need to be on more often.
Yeah.
I try. I do my best. But I made it for at least for the last of the year. So
yeah,
you're forgiven for the rest.
Where are you based, Alvin?
In the Netherlands.
Oh.
Yeah, all in Europe.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting.
But originally from one of the Dutch Antilles.
Really?
Yeah. Aruba.
Aruba. What do you do now, Alvin?
Entrepreneur. Starting I worked as a management consultant, search consultant, and now I'm bringing an idea that I had there.
Yes.
I call it 5P formula, and taking that now into a new company. And we're starting a new service and a product to introduce to market. And
super. Yeah. So you're all pumped up, all free to go.
Definitely, yeah. But my pumped up, I need to hold it because of COVID. Because one of the service is kind of like a new product introduction. We go and visit people at home, and that right now it's kind of
it's a bit difficult.
But the idea behind it and stuff is strong, and like we can start with the product. It's just like getting in contact with investors. That's kind of like annoying now.
Yeah.
Challenging. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, challenging is the right word, I guess. Yeah. It's a good opportunity as well to allow ourselves to see things from a different perspective. That's how I look at it, COVID. So you may have great ideas and you know what you want, but this short pause is a good, time for us to revisit and reevaluate. Okay, could I do it differently? Because this could happen again. So still, you want to make your dream go there, you know. So I read an article actually in Ernest recently, and it said something about the opportunities, you know, taking where problems are, there's always a hidden opportunity, which is like a gem. And once you detect that and you go for it, don't overthink, because overthinking is a thief of joy. And, you know, it was very, very successful. So don't let the COVID thing you in a different way. Because I think
Does anybody know about the 5-second rules from Mel Robbins?
I think I heard about that not so long ago, but I don't know them, I have to say.
She just says that from the moment an idea arrives inside your head, you have 5 seconds to act on it. Otherwise, it will go away and you will lose the idea. So yeah, it's, as you say, the idea is to really follow whatever intuition we have and to trust it. And yeah.
Yeah, we had a good guest that talked about, he's from the Netherlands actually, talked about ideas and how to nurture that idea and do something with it, because we all come up with ideas, but then like you said, you either don't write it down, you forget it, or you never do anything with it. He was saying that you should do something with it.
I suppose it's the same with music, Marianne, isn't it? When you have a melody and you have it and you do something with it. If you don't do something with it in the next 2 minutes, then it might be gone.
Well, it's very interesting because yes, it happens with some of the melodies, but there are some melodies they can stick in my head for like 3 years until I do something with them. So yeah.
Okay, so they're stubborn, yeah?
Yes.
They're stubborn, say, come on, do something with me.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Right, so anyway, it's been a pleasure having you all, and do carry on joining the Friday.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just have a call, I have to leave. Thank you, James, so much for organizing.
You're welcome.
Inviting me, and looking forward to seeing you all, and wish you a good time of the year.
You too. Make sure you come again,
okay? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Marianne.
I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year.
Thank you. Same to all of you guys. It was a pleasure.
And I'll see you. You'll see the post for the next one sometime in January. The first Friday in January.
Fantastic.
Okay then.
Okay, you take care, guys. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.